I'm about a mile out of Olalie Lake. Just had an absolute blast there. Big thanks to Nate and baby girl serving up the trail magic. We were having eggs and potatoes, stew, hot dogs. It was amazing. So I spent an extra day there, let my feet recover a little bit. Nate even hooked me up with a bunch of duct tape he used on my feet. So I am a happy man right now. Just blazing down the trail. Got a bit of a downhill here, I think a few miles, and it's going to kind of just be up and down the rest of the day. So anyway, feeling good. It's my fourth day on trail now, so I'll check in a little bit later and hopefully have some good scenery to show you all. So I finally got a break in the trees. Here's Mount Hood off in the distance. You can see it. It's getting bigger. It was just kind of a blip on the radar the other day when I was heading into Olalie Lake. But now I'm probably about 15 miles closer to it. But as you can see, it's just a thick forest here. And as far as I can see, doesn't look like there's a lot of burn sections. There might be some good dead trees over there, but a lot of it, there's still a lot of green in the middle of it. So looks like I should be having a pretty good day as far as hiking and staying in shade and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on hitting it and keep you updated. And looks like I may not have a whole lot of great views today, but I'll try to put in what I can. Feet are still feeling great. Totally energized from spending that day at Olalie and with Nate and baby girl cooking up the food. It's just been awesome. I got so much energy today. So hiking along, going through green forest, and then I came to this. Doesn't look like the green trees are far away, but still, it's this hot out. Oh man, you suddenly got to trek across. I don't know, this could be probably a quarter mile or maybe even more. I don't know, it looks like a pretty big burn area, so it's never fun to see this when you're out here on a hot day and then you see all of a sudden no tree cover. So I'm gonna slog through it. Anyway, beautiful though with all the lupine. Gotta love the lupine, but I'd take the shade over the lupine, honestly. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. You can never get enough of this. So I've done about 19 or 20 miles today. I'm not sure which. I'm just feeling super good after eating all that food at Olalie Lake. I knew it would do me some good. I probably pounded like 4 eggs yesterday, a hot dog, and 4 bowls of stew. I've had almost no appetite since coming up here. Usually it always happens that way when I go hiking, so it wasn't really a surprise. But then after eating all that food, my feet were feeling okay, at least manageable with all that duct tape on them. So I just decided, hey, you know what? I got about 19, 20 miles. Had a nice little lunch / almost dinner at a little river back there, a little ways, called the Warm Springs River, which actually ended up being one of the coldest streams I've ever had the pleasure of putting my feet into. That just revved me right back up. So I just decided I'm gonna hike until the sun goes down at this point, see how many miles I can get in. Ran into a girl out on the trail. It probably had the worst looking feet I have ever seen. It's like something out of The Walking Dead. Anyway, Alyssa, I hope you make it back okay. Hopefully not in too much pain, because that looked really bad. But she was barely walking, and anyway, there are some tough people out on this trail. Super tough people. I'm impressed. Anyway, check back later. Might not even post till tomorrow because it's probably going to be dark by the time I stop. But I'm actually hoping to make Barlow Pass and hitch into government camp tomorrow sometime. So I'm actually running ahead of schedule because I'm covering so many miles. So just walking through this old growth, just beautiful old growth forest. It is amazing. Some of these trees, just, you can't even see the tops. Just huge. These trunks, just massive. So people were asking me like, how are you going to protect yourself from bears? Well, at this point, I might be more scared of Ewoks. This is amazing. Some of these trees, probably just as big, if not bigger, than some of the ones you see in the Sierras. Just massive, massive trees. And with all the forest fires around that I've seen, I'm pretty glad all this survived, because this is really a sight to walk through. Just absolutely amazing. Here's another super thick one. This goes straight up. See the trunk on that one. Just unbelievable stuff. Anyway, still sights to see, even when you don't have a view. Hoping I'm going to get a good view of Hood here pretty soon, because I had to climb way up onto a butte to get to this point. Should be mostly downhill the rest of the day. So, hoping I get a view of Hood. If I do, I will check in. If not, see you tomorrow. Early morning, day 3. It's a beautiful little piece of trail here. You can see, maybe you can see through the trees, but there's a huge lake out here. It's called Lake Timothy. And I'm going to be hiking around that. It takes about 3 miles just to get around one side of it. So pretty good little lake here. Got to camp right by the shore. Well, not right by the shore, but like a nice little campsite that actually kind of opened up to the shore. A little campfire ring right there. Almost had like a little beach with just tons of crayfish. Oh my gosh, if you wanted to have like a crayfish stew or something, you just show up here and shine your light down in the water once it got dark, and you could see them everywhere and crawling around. You could have made something amazing. Anyway, I'm going to do a short day today because I really burned the candle at both ends yesterday. As you know, I decided to push on after doing about 19 or 20 miles. And then once I got about to the mark that I had intended to go to, which was a water source back on the Clackamas River, I was about 28 miles, and I just decided, you know what? The most I've ever done in a day before yesterday, the most I'd ever done was 16 miles in a day. I'm 2 miles away from doing 30, so what the heck? So I went ahead and did the extra couple miles, and I could call it a 30-mile day. So, and I got this incredible campsite to be at too. So, slept in a little bit. I'm up and at 'em now. Got about 10.5 miles to go today. Still no view of Hood, but if I do, I'll be sure to get that on here. But should be coming up to little pond. Well, they call it a pond, but it's called Little Crater Lake. It's supposed to be a 34-degree lake, and super interesting. So, kind of looking forward to filling up my water bottle there and getting a super cold drink. Anyway, I will catch you when I get there. Just came to some really cool boardwalks, like bridges over the, looks like the inlet to Timothy Lake here. And there's a bridge right over here. This is awesome. I love this stuff. You can hear all the water running under my feet. So amazing. Just going along, and out of nowhere, this is Little Crater Lake. The thing is, it is literally a crater. This is so cool. It's just like a, I mean, basically shaped like a crater. It's round. You can kind of see how it goes down. There's a bunch of logs down there. But apparently this is all fed by a cold spring. And it's supposed to be super cold. And I am really looking forward to dipping my water bottle in here and having a really cold drink. Okay guys, well here it is, walking along, and boom, one Mount Hood right here. This is the first time I've seen it in like 30 miles probably. So it's, I mean, it probably looks small in the video, but it just fills the whole sky here, it looks like. So as you can see, there's really only like one ridge right here to get over before you get to sort of the base of the cone there. Anyway, should be hitting it tomorrow, getting up to Timberline Lodge, which is kind of just up there, basically, like it says, just at the timberline, about where the snow's hitting the green. Looking forward to it. Gonna go hit Barlow Pass and sleep in a bed tonight, and I'll be back on the trail tomorrow. So I was all geared up to make that push from that pass yesterday where I caught the hitch, and got up this morning, got up nice and early, got breakfast and everything, and then I sat around and waited an hour and a half and couldn't even get a hitch to get back up to that pass. Turns out there's a shuttle that takes you up to Timberline, which is where I was gonna have my destination today. And so basically I decided I'm just gonna hike it backwards. So I got up here, so you can see there's the Mount Hood ski area right up here. I can even kind of zoom in. Can actually see like people, snowboarders and stuff coming down the mountain. Anyway, so I'm up here at Timberline. It's 6,000 feet-ish elevation, and there's Jefferson off in the distance. Came from there. Timberline Lodge, just like see the roof of it right over there. Parking lot's kind of right down over here. So basically I got left off kind of like right down here below this, I don't know, at the other side of this hill below there. So I'm starting here, gonna hike it backwards, back down around to there, so that I can at least cover this portion of the trail. And then tomorrow, me and One Gear and Cooper probably gonna do the buffet here, and then we're heading towards Cascade Locks. So plans are changing a little bit, just kind of depending on who's been around. So anyway, still going to be an awesome day. Looking forward to the views, and but anyway, this basically will be completing my second portion of the trail. So talk to you soon. So those exposed slopes on Mount Hood just dropped right into basically another beautiful forest. So I'm hiking on the same terrain almost, just a dirt path, beautiful trees. Probably going to be this way for a while, so I'll check in if anything changes, but I imagine it's probably going to spit me back out over on that highway where I got the hitch. So pretty easy 10-mile day. Hopefully just get this done and I'll be back having a beer at Timberline. Here's a little bar in Government Camp, Oregon. Everybody say hi. This is One Gear. He's got One Gear. He only hikes at one speed. We're gonna put that to the test tomorrow, as I'm sure he will leave me in the dust. Anyway, see you on the trail tomorrow.